Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you're watching HW News. This is the 21st century. Where have we reached in the name of religion? What have we reduced God to? India is a secular country, religion neutral, people have freedom of expression. These are the few observations made by the Supreme Court today during a hate speech hearing. The incident of open hate speech have become one too common in India. From calls of genocide targeting a minority community to calling for their economic boycott, the hate speech and related incidents made headlines for the past few months. But the strongest indictment of such cases came today from the apex court in the country. In a warning of sorts, the Supreme Court of India came down heavily on the governments of the three states, that is Delhi, Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh, and asked them to take strict action against the perpetrators of hate speech, and if they don't, they will be held in contempt of court. Not only this, the court said in as many words that the police should not wait for complainant to file a case against it, but they themselves should take suo motu action against hate speech. Otherwise, it will be considered contempt of court. Let us talk about this in today's video. But before that, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon to never miss any video update from our side. If you're watching on Facebook, then please follow our page. Now you can also access our article, videos and live TV on our app. So if you haven't already, download HW News Network app on your Android Play Store now. A bench comprising Justices K.M. Joseph and Hrishikesh Roy was hearing a petition seeking urgent intervention to stop the growing menace of targeting and terrorizing the Muslim community in India. Petitioner Shaheen Abdullah had asked the top court to direct the centre and the states to initiate credible probes into the incidents of hate crimes and hate speeches across the country. You may well remember the series of hate speeches at the so-called Dharm Sansad. These Dharm Sansads were organized in various states across the country. First such case came to light from Haridwar in Uttarakhand, where calls of taking up arms and genocide were made by men who claim to represent Hindu religion. Repeat offender Yati Narsinghanand was one of them. A case was filed against some of the men, but they soon got bail. Another such instance was of Delhi Dharm Sansad, which was attended by Sudarshan TV chief editor Suresh Chavhanke. In this event too, calls for ethnic cleansing of a particular community were made. The court had earlier taken up this matter. The police, however, had said in its submission to the court that they did not find any instance of hate speech in this particular Dharm Sansad in Delhi, although after the Supreme Court wrap, they did file a case against perpetrators. Recently, a similar case happened in Delhi where BJP leader Parvesh Verma made an open call for economic boycott of a community. However, he later tried to defend himself, saying that he did not name any particular community while saying those words. The petition in the Supreme Court called for action on all such instances of hate speeches. In his petition, Abdullah has also sought invoking of the UAPA and other stringent provisions to curb hate crimes and hate speeches. He said the Muslim community is being targeted and it is being terrorized by the participation of the members of the ruling political party in delivering the hate speeches. Now, Kapil, who was representing the petitioner, also pointed out to Parvesh Verma's statements. The bench of Justices K.M. Joseph and Hrishikesh Roy expressed their shock at some of the statements and hate speeches made against minority communities during the recent religious congregations. They said, "This is the 21st century. Where have we reached in the name of religion?" Article 51A says that we should develop a scientific temper. And where have we reached in the name of religion? It is tragic. This is what Justice Joseph remarked during the hearing. At the start of the hearing itself, senior advocate Kapil, appearing for the petitioners, had said that we should not be coming to this court. He also pointed out the administration and even the Supreme Court have not been taking action in spite of the multiple complaints being raised, except for calling for status reports. Silence certainly is not an answer, not on our part, not on the court's part, he said. He further said that these people are participating in events on the daily basis. He then also took the court through some of the hate speeches that were made. Kapil said that during an event in Delhi, Parvesh Verma had said to not encourage Muslim shop owners and that if need be, their throats would be slit. Expressing their shock, the bench further asked if Muslims were also involved in some hate speeches, to which Sybil responded rhetorically saying that if they would they be spared? Justice Roy then said that statements are indeed disturbing, especially for a country that is democracy and religion neutral. But only statements against one community were brought before the court, he said. The apex court cannot be seen as an institution to target anyone, the judge further said. The judge also read some comments by another speaker at the event, Jagadguru Yogeshwar Acharya, who urged the attendees to slit the throats of anyone who raises finger at our temples. Thanked by Sybil for their stern order to police and the governments to file cases on their own, the judges then said that it is our duty. If we don't do it, it is abdication on our side. As I said, the court directed these governments that they should take suo motu action against any hate speech crime without waiting for any complaint. The action should be taken regardless of the religion of the speaker. Any hesitation to act as per the directions would be viewed as contempt of court. The bench in its order also observed that the Constitution of India envisages Bharat as a secular nation and fraternity, assuring dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the country are guiding principles enshrined in the preamble. There cannot be fraternity unless members of the community drawn from different religions or castes are able to live in harmony. Now, significantly, the Supreme Court order comes at a time when just 2 days ago, UN chief chided India on human rights record and growing cases of hate speeches in the country. In his speech in Mumbai, the UN chief said, as an elected member of the Human Rights Council, India has a responsibility to shape global human rights and to protect and promote the rights of all individuals, including members of the minority communities back home. He also said that if India has to grow its credibility at a global stage, then it has to pay attention at human rights record back home. These comments come on the backdrop of rising cases of hate speeches targeting a particular minority community and cases against journalists and release of 11 rape convicts of Bilkis Bano. But as the petitioner said, there have been rebukes and strong statements in the past too. But will any action follow from the authorities after the Supreme Court's strong words? That one has to see. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.